29 MLAs present at Ajit Pawar's venue. So from 30, it's come down to 29. Earlier on, what the indication was 42. 42 to 30, 32 to 29. 29 is now the figure that has been established at Ajit Pawar's venue. Not more, not less, but 29. How many will now be at the Sharad Pawar venue is going to be the interesting question in all of it. 15 is what Sharad Pawar says. Now, if it is going to be 15, then 21, 29 plus 15 there makes it about 44. That means there are about 9 to 10 which will be sitting on the fence, at least where the math as per now is concerned. So, Rajdeep, coming right back, 29 MLAs present at Ajit Pawar's venue, not more than 29 is what we are being indicated. So, or what at least Ajit Pawar said in the beginning, that there are over 40. Either the rest don't want to come out yet, just now, sitting on the fence, or we might just see them at where you're standing, Sharad Pawar's venue.
No, I think it's 29 MLAs plus 9 ministers, so that comes to 38, and there are about 15 MLAs at the moment here with the Pawar camp. Now, we don't know out of these 29 MLAs how many will also, while they may sign on to Ajit Pawar today, tomorrow would they also reach out?
Correcting you, Rajdeep. Right now, the 29 include those who took oath, including the ministers.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's assume 29, 15 and 10 are fence sitters. Either way, there will be people who could switch sides. I think the key though is that, as I said, not just the numbers but the perception as to who controls the party organization. Who controls the business links with the cooperative sector. The NCP, number of their leaders are linked to agrarian business. Who controls that will be an important factor. I think Sharad Pawar recognizes that in Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar has established a bit of a fortress in parts of the state. But he's still banking, as I said, on the goodwill that he's built over the years, the connections that he's built, the patronage that he's bestowed, and is hoping that thereby, at least to ensure that Ajit Pawar can't completely take away the party with him. The difference between Uddhav Thackeray and Eknath Shinde, when they split, it was extremely bitter. At the moment, Ajit Pawar, Chhagan Bhujbal, and the others are very careful not to attack Mr. Pawar directly. His poster is still there on every poster of this breakaway faction. So, picture abhi baki hai. We don't know how this will play out. How far can Ajit Pawar take this? The BJP also has to recognize that are they pushing too hard and too openly in a manner where core voters of the NCP will get disgusted. Just as some believe that core voters of the Shiv Sena are with Uddhav Thackeray, believing that Uddhav Thackeray is a bit of a victim. An 83-year-old Pawar, twice cancer survivor, and Uddhav Thackeray being pushed out of chief ministership. The sympathy factor is what this camp will play on. The BJP will play on power and resources that they have. It's going to be quite a fight in Maharashtra when the next elections are held.
Rajdeep, with what you were taking off earlier, in midst of all the badlas and other political idioms, the fact is there is a heavy dose of Parivarwad as well. A man like Sharad Pawar, a textbook case, to be taught where politics or the art of politics is concerned. Many would suggest that possibly Supriya Sule is really not up to the challenge of being his true inheritor or successor. Why not hand over the party to an Ajit Pawar who seemed to have at least managed the party or shown the prowess to do so?
Putra Moha, Dhritarashtra syndrome is what some would call it. Look, that is a big question you've raised. Is Supriya Sule up to taking over the party? Would senior leaders who've been in the party 30, 40 years listen to her in the manner they listened to Sharad Pawar? I think Mr. Pawar was hoping that he could divide the party in a way that Supriya Sule was more the national leader and Ajit Pawar handled the state. That didn't work out for whatever reason. I think the role of the likes of Praful Patel and all is important. They've been pushing Sharad Pawar, let's go with the BJP. The BJP is here to stay. Narendra Modi is not going anywhere. It's better that we align with the BJP. Particularly, let's be honest, a number of leaders of the NCP have serious enforcement or CBI inquiries against them. And many of them are against their cooperatives, which are really the heart of the NCP's power structure, the entire sugar cooperative structure. Many of the cases against them are linked to money allegedly being siphoned off from the cooperatives. So would these leaders really want to risk
in Sahil? Apologies there, just taking in Sahil to take us through the latest news break. Our Mumbai Bureau Chief, Sahil, who's right now at the Ajit Pawar venue. Breaking news, 29 MLAs present at the venue at the Ajit Pawar camp. Need 36, of course, to skirt anti-defection laws. 13 MLAs present at the Sharad Pawar meet. Sahil, you want to break down the figures because we've got a list there and it seems your battery of reporters have been able to identify 29. This includes those ministers who took oath, I believe.
Right. So we have the list of 29, but let me make it very clear that I have spoken to the sources within Ajit Pawar camp and they claim that they have signatures of 42 MLAs at this point of time with them. But there is a disclaimer in that because some of the signatures were taken on Sunday. A lot of people who claimed later that they were there when the oath taking ceremony happened, but later they realized that Pawar is not backing this particular ceremony, so they went back to Sharad Pawar. So there might be some people who can be seen in both the list, but there is a list of 29 MLAs as I can see here. They were trying to desperately contact some of the people, but most of the people didn't turn up. Finally, these 29 MLAs have turned up, so that means the majority is with Ajit Pawar, but he doesn't have the required number of 36. Now, will it matter for anti-defection law? Right now, no, because the speaker will take his own sweet time to take a particular decision. He will take a reasonable time to take the decisions because as he has got 2 claims at this point of time. There are 4 MLCs on the stage. One of the MLC has reached just now, so it becomes 4. That is confirmed. 29 MLAs present here is also confirmed. And on the other hand, what we are seeing at Sharad Pawar camp, there is a list of 13 MLAs at YB Chavan Center, and the important MLAs being Rajendra Shinde, who was a minister in MVA camp, Anil Deshmukh, who was also a minister, Rajesh Tope, who was also the health minister during MVA's time. He has also reached Sharad Pawar's meeting. Jayant Patil, of course, is there, and rest of the MLAs have also reached there. So the numbers we counted on the day 1 after this happened by the India Today has coming to be true. There are 14 MLAs still. What we can see are undecided on which side they will be. They are not present here. Some people are telling us that they have gone to, they're not in Mumbai, they couldn't reach Mumbai, and that's why this has happened, that's why they are not seen anywhere. But they are undecided. The time will come that they will switch over the side because right now they know that they don't have to take a side at this point of time. When the fight will reach to the Election Commission, that time these affidavits will be scrutinized because it's not as crystal clear as was in the case of Eknath Shinde. The fight is still on. As Sharad Pawar had said that he is not going to give up so easily, and that's what is going to happen. What we can see at this point in time, the fight for more number of MLAs will happen, but eventually the fight will happen on the street, and that's what Sharad Pawar is gearing up himself for.